Appointment of 2 Emeryville residents to the General Plan and Zoning Update Steering Committee.
I make a motion to appoint Fran Turnus and Vanessa Coomerly, which is the same two that I suggested at our last meeting.
I'd offer a substitute motion. I would move that we appoint the two people, the only two people who appointed the first time that this notice was posted, and that's Chris Owens and Vanessa Coomerly. So I would move their appointment to the committee.
Wait, and why are you saying that?
They were when we had the first opening, but, only one person resigned initially, and we advertised, and only two people responded to that, Chris and Vanessa. And I also think that they bring a balance to the committee in terms of, in terms of things that they have spoken about before. So I think it's a good balance for adding two people, and they showed their interest the first time around. The other people applied when the second opening came open. But
Point of order.
Do you
Point of
have
order.
a second?
Yeah, I was just going to ask if I have a second.
Oh, sorry.
There's no second. Motion fails for lack
Well,
of a
I
second.
think I can make a substitute motion whether you have a second or not, can I? I'm supposed to wait to see if it's
No,
seconded?
just make a straight-out motion.
Okay, well, so I'll move that we appoint Chris Owens and Vanessa Coomerly to
Is
the,
there a second to that? Motion fails for lack of second.
Now, I'm gonna make another suggestion here, which I don't expect to be
Are
adopted.
you making a motion?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion that we approve all 6 applicants to the General Plan Steering Committee.
Is there a second to that motion? Motion fails for a lack of a second. I'd like to make a motion to appoint Chris Owens and Sean Moss. And let me kind of reflect on why I'm doing that. We have, Sean Moss is from the Dante, and that is an area that is seeing a burgeoning of new people coming in, and we don't have any voice from that particular area. The reason that I'm putting forward Ms. Owens' name is I think she, again, represents a fairly large population from Pacific Park Plaza, and also she has an in-depth knowledge of the city. So that's my motion, Chris Owens and Sean Moss. Do I have a second?
it seems like we're going to have to do these individually.
The reason that I proposed adding all these folks is because, first of all, I think the General Plan Committee should be more inclusive of more people. We've been criticized in the past that we didn't have enough residential representatives on there, and so that's one outstanding criticism. And it just doesn't hurt to add more people to the mix. And Robin Orden has been at every single meeting, and she certainly, if anybody deserves to be appointed to that committee, she does, because she's been to every single meeting, and if there's got to be something to that. So
Yeah, I haven't polled everybody on the General Plan Committee, but two committee members I spoke with, Patty and Jason, both did not favor expanding the committee. And I think it's unwieldy to bring that many new people in this late in the game. So I'm going to try just one motion. I'm going to move that we appoint Chris Owens to the General
I
Plan
second
Committee.
that motion.
I want to,
Can I call the roll?
I want to
on-
make a substitute motion
All right.
on that motion, which is, I want to go back to Dick's motion with Vanessa and Chris for some reasons, same reasons that you mentioned, which is that they both, part of the goal of the general plan is to be able to have differing perspectives come to some kind of an agreement and compromise about the vision of the city. If we had everybody who thought the same and wanted the same thing, then other perspectives wouldn't be acknowledged or incorporated. And I think, I'll say this publicly, I'm not sure Chris would appreciate me saying this, but she and I have disagreed over the years about many things, and our perspectives are not the same. But I think that actually appointing her and Vanessa serves to counterbalance serves to provide some balance to the committee. So I'm going to go back with a substitute motion, which was an earlier motion. I hope you'll second that one.
I will, second.
Call the roll.
Councilmember Bukowski.
Aye.
Councilmember Freckey.
No, I'm going to vote no because I disagree with Ruth in that this idea of balance with the two appointments is a false balance because the committee is already so heavily weighted in the direction of pro-development without providing quality of life concerns, or without hearing quality of life concerns. So I do support Vanessa, but I'm going to vote no because I think that it's a false balance.
Continue the
I
roll
just-
call, please.
I'm sorry, I just need to comment on that. John, I strongly disagree with you on that. I've been there for these meetings, and you haven't been at many of them. I think that this
I've been
committee...
at meetings that you are not
Well,
at.
that's true, that's true,
We're in the
but
middle of the roll call.
what I want to say is that I think that this committee is doing very balanced work.
Till after the roll
Thank you.
call is
I
finished.
disagree.
Continue the roll call, please.
Councilmember Cassis.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Atkin.
Aye.
Mayor Davis.
Aye.